Hi everyone, Clusimall Designs here, and this is part 1 of the Dragon 1/48 scale Apollo Lunar Approach build. So we have now begun the build, and so far so good. Even though there's not much to the model kit itself, like the instructions are basically just a page, double-sided, you really got to pay attention to it because it is kind of vague of how to build it. Like, that's it. But I'm going to get into that in just a second. But as you can see, if you watched the inbox review, I was kind of humming and hawing if I wanted to cut out the windows. But hey, I did, right? There you go. I'm not going to, sit here and go, am I gonna, am I not? Well, you can see right there, I did. So I did the work on there. I'm going to talk about that in a second. And then we started work on the service module. As you can see, I got parts out there and then obviously some gluing of the parts there. But we'll start with the command module itself. I just got it resting on top of there. Now, looking at historical photos, they had handlebars or whatever, here, here, and there. Now, this model did not come with one right there on the hatch, and I'm not too sure why, but I just scratch built one myself and put it there. Right? Now, it's not glued in. Okay, it's not going to fall out, but anyway, I put one there because it's supposed to be there. Now, talking about the windows itself. Now, obviously, it was, this one here was easy to do and this one here was easy to do because it was kind of pre-marked. This one here was not pre-marked, but, it had like an outline. If you can see, there was a kind of an outline, and then I just stayed within that outline. But if you go back to the inbox review, there's a post right there. So I was able to kind of work, I guess, through it, and the integrity of the post is still there. It's not loose at all, actually. It's still firm, so that's good. But you can kind of see it through the window, but it might not matter once I get the window pieces in. Still not sure if I'm going to light this, but at least I'll be able to do some kind of window frame and stuff like that, and windows in here. And now it looks better than it did, let's just say that. Now, the trickiest windows were these ones right here. Overall, I got the shape, but there's such a small area to work with, right? And especially, through the back, it's such a small area to work with. So I did the best I could, but I'm very happy with the way that turned out. So now we have a better looking command module, in my opinion. Right? So, and then of course I have the aftermarket decals and such. So once we get this all painted up and, worked with, it's going to look good. Now, if I do decide to light it, I think it'll look even better. We still have the lem to work with too. So anyway, because that's it, like, right? That's all we have to work with. So we got handles, but nothing there. So they really, lacked on the detail on the hatch. So anyway, that's coming along nice. Now, talking about the service module. So I did some work to this. Now, this is going to come together really nice. So it's a pretty solid piece of plastic, but like I said, the instructions is just D6, D3, right? But they show no detail or anything on this. And it can kind of look a little odd too, because they show almost like an indent or something. But the only indent I seen was that there, but that goes over here, if you know what I mean, right? Because they show this over here, but there's an indent here, but there's nothing on it. So I don't know. I know they did come out with a 1/48 scale command service module model kit, kind of like this, but without the lem. So maybe that has to do something with that, and they just kind of regurgitated instructions. I'm guessing, because I don't have that model kit. But anyway, this went all together like that. I did some pre-fitting with parts, and it all seems happy. Now, let's see if this goes on here, if this is the right one. Now, yeah, that's, I think this is the right one. Anyway, what I'm going for right here, even if this is not the right one. Now, this does fit in snug, I promise you. Now, if you want to do like an Apollo 13 or I guess Disney would have to be Apollo 13. I'm just going to put that in there for now. If that's not the right one, this will be. It does fit. I had this all pre-fit before. So if you wanted to do like an Apollo 13 or any mission specific command module or whatever and service module, this can be placed on like that and maybe taken off at will, and you can scratch build your own internals. Right, so you can show oxygen bottles and whatever, and the fuel cells. So that's kind of cool, right? You can have options because this panel can come on and off if you want, or you can just glue it down. So if you wanted to do something with options, you can, but you're gonna have to scratch build interior because as far as this build goes, it's gonna be all hollow, right? So if you have questions about that, of how you want to build it, there you go. You have options. So other than that, it is coming along pretty good. Like I said, the instructions are kind of vague, but the next challenge, or later on the challenge, will be the LEM, right? Because if you go back to the inbox review, those windows for the LEM are solid. So I'm going to have to drill through those and the post. But I'm sure that can be done. So, and then if I do decide to light it, then I'm going to have to deal with the light blocking so that I don't get any light bleed. But how far I'm going to take the service module, am I going to build interior with the oxygen bottles and fuel cells? I don't know yet. But if you are deciding to buy this kit, at least you know you have options for dealing with the panels. So that's kind of cool. So I'm glad they left that open. But just getting back to the command module for a second, it looks a lot better having windows than just solid plastic. So there we go. So it's coming along, having fun with this one. It's nice to build a space model. I do have the Revell or Monogram moon landing one, so that's going to be fun. I might change that one up a bit too. So anyway, there's part one, guys. It's coming along. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and look forward to comments.